And here we are. Hello everyone. My intro has been completely butchered because I have not been recording videos for over 2 months. I haven't been live streaming for well over a month. University is just completely absorbed my entire life right now. So since the Easter holidays was literally 6 weeks ago for last time I recorded or streamed anything, and since then it has been university project after university project. I'm alright with that because university has been amazing and I'm going to get a damn good degree out of it. And speaking of university, after the stream is done, you should all go and watch my short film, Beyond Science. But that being said, it is Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2 time. I'm going to quickly monetize this stream, get that all sorted. This is a very unprofessional beginning. We're 2 minutes in, and that's a shame because that's 2 minutes I haven't been spent playing through today's episode in harm's way. It's a shame we haven't been spending the first 2 minutes playing an episode, because this episode that's coming up is incredible. It's one of my favourite, if not my absolute favourite, of this season. We're going to have some absolutely killer moments. And we also get to reintroduce to the channel the greatest video game character of all time, besides Igknight, obviously. Oh, we have Clementine. Without further ado, I've gone on ahead, pressed that X button. We're going to get back into Telltale's for Walking Dead. I'm not great with voices, never have been, never claimed to be. But here we go, let's season select right here. Now, as the pinned comment would allude to, this is being streamed on Friday rather than the original plan, which was to stream it on Sunday, because plans have popped up on Sunday, meaning that I would therefore be unable to stream. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging drip dried for Walking Dead content this week, so I pushed the stream forward to today instead, where we're going to play so we can get into In Harm's Way. Boy, I am pumped for this. This is such a great episode. It's a depressing one, but a good one all the same. So now, let's be checking the comments.
Previously.
Exactly what Art of Skyless has said. Art of Skyless has said, everyone go watch a film. After they've said that, I think you should go watch a film.
Think about it. You're Carver, what do you do?
That's much better framing than this. I tend to cut off foreheads much less for the framing of the actual short film. Good framing is, well, kind of implied in the word good. It is good, is what it is. It is good. Just emphasize good framing is good. Massive surprise right there, but that's what it is. I forgot that we killed Nick last episode. Let's go! Get him out of here! Frickin' Ben 2.0.
Go to hell, you fuck.
One Ben was one too many already, and then they gave us Ben 2.0?
As a family.
The music is meant to make you cry. The music is meant to be emotional. I picked emotional music for a reason, to stir emotion. So if the music is making you cry, then the music is doing its job. Anyway, speaking of crying, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. And exactly, Art of Skyless is very trustworthy. You should listen to what Art of Skyless has to say.
You about done over there?
Yeah, 1 second. Thanks for coming.
Hey Troy, you behave yourself, because otherwise Clementine will beat your ass.
Made you. It's still nice that you came.
We're safer if we stick together. It's gonna be dark soon.
Yeah,
Wise
I know.
words, my friend.
But it's
Wise
cool you came.
frickin'
I thought they were gonna tell my
words.
dad to go with me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
What are you on about? Like, cinematography was shit. I'm joking, of
Come out all right,
course.
girls.
Or am I?
Troy, get him tied up.
Will do.
Well, we're on our way. Probably 30 minutes out. Make sure everyone's prepped. Emotions might be running high. Carver out. If I find out you've been wasting fuel to keep that fucking heater going, I'll make you walk back.
Oh, froze my ass off. Just like you told me to.
It ain't polite to listen to other folks' conversations. Has anyone ever taught you that? Where's your
Well,
manners?
we can do all sorts of different options here. We'll
It's okay,
apologise for
honey.
not being.
We'll chalk it up as a lesson learned, alright? Get the girls in back with the rest of
Carver
the
has a
family.
good
We've got
side?
bit of
What
a
is
drive
this? A
ahead of
layered
us.
villain? See, this is why Carver is such a brilliant villain. He might be, you know, one that fits into the survival of the fittest type template for a villain, but that doesn't mean he doesn't come about his layers and his
What the hell did
depth.
he do to you?
Plus,
Hey,
he's
did he hurt
intimidating
you?
as
Hey,
fuck. If
hey!
we pick literally any other option right now, he was gonna slap us across the face. Boy, that would hurt. Not that Clementine couldn't handle it. Because, boy, she could handle it. She's been through more pain than a slap in the face. She kind of had to stitch her own arm up, let us not forget. Because she is, you know, badass alert incarnate. That's Clementine for you. We just secretly regret getting Luke in the project. I absolutely regret getting Luke in the project. Luke was the worst part of the project. I hated every moment of having to interact with that terrible, terrible man. Which, again, I'm joking about. Once again. You're making your own short film, so you can congratulate me for making one of the most immersive scores I've ever listened to. Well, thank you so much for the compliments. Some of the music
Alright, we gotta do
was
something.
sourced.
Anyone got
The
anything
soundtrack
sharp?
you hear
Anything?
during the credits was made for us
We
by
need to
another
get these
university
bindings
student
off.
for their own project.
Hey, Clem, help me
I'm going to
find something
release
to get
a
these off.
second
Anything sharp that could cut
version
these.
of the film, and that's
What
going
good
to
is they
have
gonna
that
do?
original
What the hell
soundtrack
is wrong
from
with you
beginning
people?
to end.
We gotta get out of here.
The truck's empty.
First off, we're in it, so it ain't exactly empty. If you don't want to
Oh,
help, just
really?
say
You can
so,
get snarky
okay?
with me,
I'll do
Kenny?
it myself.
Clementine, I give you full permission to beat
We're in a
his
fucking
ass.
precarious position here. We gotta do something
Even
about
though we
that.
love Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny is
They
quite
took
livable.
everything. We have to keep a level head.
He's right. You don't know Bill like we do.
Bill. This whole time it's Carver, Carver, Carver. Now he's fucking
Oh,
Bill.
precisely. Clementine can just walk it
Oh, I see
off,
what
man.
it is.
Just walk it
Y'all are
off.
just getting a ride
Slap from
home,
a
aren't
big
you?
ass
That's
bulk
what's
of a
going
man.
on
Yeah,
here.
just walk it off, man. Just walk it off.
Understand. He's different. It's worse.
The fuck are you talking about?
He wants to punish us.
What do you mean worse?
He's a fucking psychopath now.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Oh, he gave me a pretty good goddamn idea back at the lodge. And I don't intend to sit around here and let that happen to the rest of us.
Hello there.
I'm trying to help.
I'm sure Walter really appreciated your help.
That's not fair. You're blaming him for the actions of a madman.
I am pointing out that regardless of intent, there are consequences to rash actions. Something that he seems to be misreading as capitulation.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but I know it's bullshit. We have to do something.
Kenny.
Kenny smells a bullshit.
Oh shit. Jackpot.
Sit down. Going to get us all killed.
There are several
Although know what you're
theories
talking
circulating
We
about
get
whether
cooped up in
Carlos
some
is
kennel
or
like
is
a
not
bunch
a
of
real
fucking
doctor.
dogs. It's over.
I personally subscribe to the idea
I've
that
been
he
in
is
this
not
situation
a
before.
real
You ever
doctor.
been a prisoner?
I mean, if he was a
Stop
real doctor,
fighting!
how was he unable to
Please.
notice the difference between a human bite and a dog bite on Clementine's
right,
arm?
now we're
You'd think a
talking.
doctor would know
Carver
that.
will be on the
I
other
reckon
side
he's
of that door
lying,
with
so that then he
10
gets
people.
everyone else around him to protect him. A bit like Eugene from the mainline series.
Everything's gonna be fine.
That's the theory, anyway.
At this point, maybe Luke is
Spoiler
the only
alert,
hope
never
we
actually
have.
figure
He
out
was
whether
gonna
he
do
is a real
something, he'd
doctor
have
or
done it by
not.
now.
Who knows what he's
It
dealing
appears that
with?
that kind of clever
Anything
writing
can happen
eluded
out
for
there.
I'll
writers
tell you
in
what
this
happened. He
series.
abandoned
Not
us.
that the writing for this series is
He may not
bad,
be around,
far from
but
it.
he
In fact,
won't
I
just leave
believe
us
the
behind.
That guy's a
opposite.
flake. I could tell the second I set eyes on him.
Kenny, please calm down, please.
Luke will help us.
Oh yeah? When? After that crazy fuck's killed us all?
You're kidding me, bro. Luke's got this. This is freaking Luke we're talking about here. Third best character in this game.
Close.
I'm sorry, you can only
Let's
be
do
number
this.
3
They
when
have
Clementine and
guns.
Kenny
What
exist.
exactly do you
You know, so
expect
number
to do?
3 is a
I'm gonna
high
punch the
honor,
first
trust
son of a
me.
bitch I see.
I
Then
don't
I'm
go
gonna
around
take his
giving
gun and
out
use it to shoot the
bronze
next son of a
medals
bitch I see.
very easily.
Down.
Luke,
Shut up,
top tier
Doc.
character,
This
hands
ain't your
down.
call. Hey, just, if something happens, just help out, okay? Don't, you know, get yourself hurt or nothing, but any help would be good. Hey, Clem, look at me. You trust me, right?
Kenny, please, just listen to them.
I'm scared, Kenny.
Okay, hon. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Everybody ready?
Kenny! Kenny, are you okay?
Is he okay?
Well, viewer discretion
think
is
so.
advised. Anyone who doesn't read that message
what
and then,
hit
you know, they get offended
for the
or
best.
hurt or scarred by this episode because it is brutal, it is violent, it is a fuckfest when it comes to the language used, both on my behalf and the game's behalf. You've been warned!
Working for shit.
You've even
All
been
right, up and at 'em.
advised.
The fuck?
How'd you get your restraints off? Come here.
I'm sure I'm glad he didn't look further into that. He's like, oh, how did you get your restraints off? You didn't even bother answering it, now we're just moving on!
Why we bring these people back when they left us as they did.
I think I've got an idea.
Now, it might not come all at once, but time will heal these wounds. So be patient.
Don't keep spoiling for Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I'm gonna watch it eventually. I want to see how bad it is. And then again, I don't really give two shits if you spoil it or not.
Anger, betrayal, hate. They're all valid.
Who fucking kills us more? Definitely me.
What they did.
I mean, that was my point in calling it right now.
Hearts to forgive them.
Look how much food they have.
Oh, I hope you ain't saying what I think you're saying.
As many of you already know, a large herd of lurkers gathers just south of us.
Come on, we need you for something.
And then wait until morning. We're all exhausted.
Just come the fuck on.
Turn our way. It's nothing we can't handle.
Oh, I hate Troy. I hate him so much.
I can't. He looks after me.
They have been taken into consideration. However, this is not up for debate. The expansion project moves forward.
Grow the fuck
You're
up!
gonna get us in trouble.
I don't care. And don't tell me to grow up. You're just a little kid. I'm older than you. And I never got in trouble before.
It's different now.
I'll be fine.
And with the added manpower joining us this evening,
Savage Clothard is my favourite, especially when it's directed towards Sarah.
Make sure
I
you
hate
stay off
Sarah.
the fence.
I hate Sarah so much!
enough just to survive. It's our obligation to make this community a beacon of hope. To provide a light, a bright light, bright enough to shine in all this darkness. So that is what we'll do.
You see, being on the internet, I'm not allowed to have an
let's get
opinion on
some
Mickey
rest.
Mouse because otherwise
There ain't gonna
Disney
be
would
much
shut
for you
my
tomorrow.
ass
You're
down.
gonna be working hard.
That's for you.
Yeah, it would be. Fucking Bill.
I mean, Valkyrie, that's
Keeps me
your
out in the
decision.
cold, but
If
at
you want
least
to
I'll be
part ways with your
comfortable.
Scarners because it's a quick way to earn the money that you need, then, like I said, it's your decision and I'm not going to disrespect you for
I'm
it.
so sorry.
It's a shame.
I'm so sorry.
I can't lie.
What did they do to you?
But at least they're going to go
This could
on
have been worse,
to
trust
a new
Lucky to
home,
be
a
alive.
living home.
I guess I
Make sure that at
Reggie helped
least.
us when we ran away.
I know. I feel the same way.
Do you trust him?
I don't know. He's nice, if that's what you mean.
It's not.
Oh, then I don't know.
They got me working
Sarah
outside.
is actually
Lurkers
fucking
snuck up
useless.
on me while I was hammering something. Luckily, they took the arm off quick. Saved my life.
That's awful. I'm so sorry.
I'm
Look,
not.
it was my choice to help.
Got what he
you guys.
deserved.
Alvin, Carver wants you in his office.
What? Why?
Don't make this difficult. It's too late for that.
No, please.
It's okay, Beck. Just get some rest.
In fact, if anything, I respect Valkyrie for having the nerve to do what he has to do. You know, he's striving for his ambitions, and I respect that. And he's justified it well. A good film camera. Yeah, your Scarners can definitely get you a good film camera.
Bill's real close to letting you out of here. You make sure things stay nice and quiet out here tonight, and I'll be sure to let Bill know just how helpful you were.
Yeah, you can count on me. Thanks, Troy.
Don't mention it.
You might also recognize the voice actor. Yes, it is that guy. The guy who you think voiced Reg did in fact
Right.
voice
Let me
Reg.
introduce you. We were with them when we got caught.
Hey, I'm Reggie.
That's Sarita,
Hello.
and that's Kenny.
Hey,
Hello. Who are you? This freaks you out.
My name's Clementine.
It's very nice to meet you, Clementine.
Oh yeah, it's
It
that
was
guy,
Carlos.
alright.
Bill's already got him looking at some folks.
Oh, okay. Good. What about Pete?
If you still don't know which guy I'm on about, he was in the worst MCU film.
What about Nick?
Even though I don't even think The Eternals is the worst
He was
MCU film,
always
so anyone who
taking
says that
stupid
is
risks.
objectively wrong because I
Can't
said
say
so
I'm
in
surprised.
my... Reinforcing.
Some of us gotta be up early.
Rick Mike, what a jerk.
Clementine, please. You haven't even met him yet.
Oh, she's not wrong. No problem. Sorry about that.
First impressions mean a lot, Sarita.
Okay, that's Mike. He's kind of a dick when he's tired, but like I said, he saved my life, so I put up with that shit. Bill put him to
He
work.
hasn't saved my life yet. I don't need to put up with that
So
shit.
sorry.
Stop with all the sorry. It was my choice. Besides, he said once you were all caught, he'd let me rejoin the group, so I'm glad you're here. I'm just joking.
Yeah, you better be
I mean, he
joking.
did say that, but I'm not happy about it.
Why is she off by herself?
Hmm? Who?
Her, over there.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so she's fucking weird. They found her sneaking around outside the camp covered in guts and just like the grossest shit.
It's probably best not to stare.
I know how it must look, but it's really not that bad here.
Reggie.
Yeah,
No, I'm
sure
serious.
it isn't.
Where else are you going to find food like we have? We've got the canned stuff, and now with the greenhouses coming along...
Yeah,
we've
that's
got
the message
fresh
of this
food.
episode. If
The
you're a
building's
weirdo, you
getting
have
more
no
and more
friends. If you have no
secure all
friends,
the
it's
time,
because you're a
mostly
weirdo and
through
you should stop being a
forced labor,
weirdo.
but
Stop
that's
being
only
yourself entirely,
temporary.
and maybe then you'll get
They've
friends.
even got the
That
solar
is the
panels working.
episode,
When was the last time you had
episode's
electricity,
moral.
huh?
Well, we just came
If you
from
ever
a
wonder
lodge
why you
with
don't
a
have any
wind
friends, it's
turbine.
because
It's
you're
not a
fucking weird.
competition.
You're a
I'm
loser
just
and you don't
saying,
deserve friends.
It's not as bad as you think.
Like that person
We're
who was
building
off
something
with no
great here,
friends.
guys. A real
There's
community.
message.
Bill is
Let
making
that
it happen.
hit it home.
Look, I've made
I
mistakes,
am, of course,
and he's
joking.
forgiven me.
That doesn't make up for what he's done, Reggie.
I know that, but I'm starting to see what this place offers. I didn't before, and with the accident, it's just that much more important now.
Carver killed my friend Walter.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
our best friend because
I
he
don't
got
know
Ben
what happened.
2.0 murdered.
But maybe he had
Yeah,
his reasons.
Well, he didn't get
He's
him
a
murdered.
crazy
He just
piece
didn't
of
save
shit.
him neither.
Listen,
and I'm okay
I'm
with
really
that.
close to getting let back into the group. Once that happens, I can do a lot more to help you guys be more comfortable.
Comfortable? What do you think this
I
is?
just don't want you to mess things up for me. I've worked really hard to get to this point. Will you please just try not to cause any trouble? At least until they release me. Then, once I'm out, I could help you more. Maybe even help get you out.
We won't get you in trouble.
They're expecting me to keep things in line out here.
Well, if Carver's such a great guy, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
We can at least talk about it more in the morning. Just have a quiet night and chat again tomorrow.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Look, the fact is, Bill had every reason to kill me when I helped you guys, but he didn't. Obviously, I don't know what happened while you were all gone, but he's given me a second chance, and I know he'd do the same for you.
Reggie, I don't want a second chance. I want to leave with my family. That's it.
Pooh doesn't
Your
like
family
honey,
is
doesn't sound
safer
like
here.
a very good channel name.
I need to sit down.
Yeah, come on. Sarah, can you go see if there's something for her to drink?
Okay.
Get this water over by the benches.
Isn't that convenient?
Should have actually made a plan.
And fuck that guy. I don't think we can trust him. I mean, clearly he's already drank too much of the Kool-Aid.
I think he's just scared.
Everybody's scared. Ain't an excuse to sound like a nutcase.
Ayo,
We
Gail,
gotta take a
welcome
look
to the
around.
stream.
We gotta know if there's anything we can exploit to get out of here. We're in a tight spot, and I have to wriggle our way out.
Sure, I'll have a look around.
That Troy asshole's gone for now. This is our chance. Don't worry about Reggie. I'll go help run interference on him.
This can only end well. I mean, like, what
Walker
is
just
shelves?
snuck up
Oh,
on
I
you,
like the
huh?
shelves. Shelves are
Yep,
fascinating.
I was distracted. Just wasn't thinking. There's all
I
kinds
feel
of
as though
noise
she
and
has
stuff.
nothing to say to us, and yet we're going to walk over to her all menacing like anyway.
I knocked it over. Couldn't see for a second. That's when it got me.
Can't believe you survived.
I can't
Yep,
either.
she's a weirdo who doesn't deserve to have
Killed
friends.
the walker, then took off the arm really
She should change absolutely everything about her personality if she wants to have friends because
Guess
she's
it's
such a
better than
fucking
the
loser.
ground.
but still alive. I still think he got higher than he needed to, but what are you gonna do?
Looks rickety.
Nah, they look a bit like shelves to me.
I saw a fella try that a few months ago. Just ended up bleeding out.
Looks kinda crappy.
Turning anyway.
Yeah, like I said, it felt like Mike had done
Clementine
Did
language.
a tourniquet on me real quick.
Yeah, like I'm the one to criticize one's language. I'm just impressed with how fluent her French has became already.
This place seems pretty secure.
Oh man, that's a shame.
So how'd you
And
end
also,
up
what
with a
the
name like
fuck was that
Reggie?
camera angle?
What? I'm just asking.
No, it's okay. It's not my
I love the
real
fact that you're missing all of
On
this
my first
awesome
day in the
background
US,
dialogue
I
just
stopped
because
and
of
got a
my
coffee,
constant
and the girl
blabbering.
behind the counter asked me my name, so I told her it's Rajiv. Then I just stood there while a guy yelled Reggie for 5 minutes. And that's when I thought
Reminds
I
me of
should
the
really
jewelry
get out
store.
ahead of this.
Damn, I guess it does. We just had to go and remind ourselves of that, didn't we? We couldn't fucking help ourselves.
Well, out with it. Do you see any way out of here?
The fences seem pretty strong.
Yeah, they do. All right. A whole house full of building supplies? I guess it ought to be.
Dad!
Alright, go the fuck to sleep. I'm shooting the first one of y'all I see wandering around before sunup.
Troy, where's Alvin?
Everybody get to bed.
Yep, I still hate Troy.
Some of these folks ain't too keen on leaving. It's up to us to figure out a way out of here. You up for it? It's your decision.
Oh hell, it's to the
I'll try.
yes.
You'll do just fine. Now get some sleep. We'll need it.
Bit harsh? Nah, no such thing as harsh, not when it comes to Troy. Troy deserves all of the foul mouthing coming his way.
Get up. Bill's gonna have a word.
Will be hit. No, we're monitoring the situation. Now, there are some folks might be sore about what happened and how things went. Well, that's all in the past now. Some of you are new to our community. Some of you are members who went astray. But know that you can find redemption here, forgiveness, by proving your worth through what will undoubtedly be hard work. Reggie, you're nearly back in. Keep following the path and we'll welcome you back with open arms.
How'd you sleep?
I'll let Reggie be an example to you all.
So tired.
Salvation
Sarah, how are you this much of an idiot?
Well, you don't have to be rude about it.
Michael will continue on
I just
showing
thought
his
it was
value.
nice to finally...
Carlos!
Yes?
This is why you listen to
child
the
seems to be in
smarter,
need of
more
correction.
aware of the situation badass to your left.
Sorry. Sarah,
And now I have
apologize to Mr.
insufficient internet connection.
Sorry, sir.
No, that ain't gonna cut it. I can't have this kind of behavior on day one of your reform. You discipline her now, Carlos.
How do you propose that
One good smack across the mouth should do it. It'll make her think twice before opening it up again. Go on, we'll wait.
I'm not sure with my hand that I could...
Well, that's why you got two hands, Carlos. Come on!
Quickly, Carlos, just
That's
chop
a
off the other
manly
arm and you'll be
thing, right?
fine.
A good hard smack. Otherwise, Troy here will do it for you.
Just sacrifice
think
the
you want
arm, you know, that's clearly worth
He
it to
can
make sure
be
you haven't slapped your own
overzealous.
daughter.
Is that the word?
If it means I'll slap the shit out of her, then yeah.
Come on, Carlos. Just get it over with.
She brought this on herself, we're not bailing her out of this.
I'm sorry, Dad.
As the
I'm
Joker
sorry.
once said, you get what you fucking
Only going to stay
deserve.
for a second.
Do it.
I enjoyed that. The sound effect and everything.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
Stop! You're not cuddling that girl anymore. Let her sit there and think about what she's done. Troy, get Carlos to his post.
Oh, damn! Oh, damn indeed.
God damn. You really knocked the shit out of her, Doc.
Everyone get to work.
That was so good and sad at the same time. Yeah, this scene makes me sad because the slap could have been so much harder, and it wasn't.
Soil coming up.
God damn this thing.
Well, I was gonna get someone killed.
Clementine! Go on inside. Bonnie's waiting.
Oh, frickin' frick, I hate the frickin' frick. This frickin' frick could go frickin' frick off, frick.
Hey, I guess you're starting your day with me.
Well,
Loading magazine.
This is a foreshadow of how the rest of the day is gonna go. It's gonna start crap, and it's gonna end even worse. It's a sign. You can't have McDonald's and pizza, you have one or the other. McDonald's doesn't do pizza.
I wasn't truthful when I came across
you. You owe me more than an apology, woman.
I was shown a kindness I never would have expected from a group of strangers. But now folks are dead, and I can't help but feel I'm to blame.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel that way, because you are to blame.
I truly believe that was the intent.
That's because it's your fault. You led them to us.
If I could change it, I would. I promise you.
And I
oh, we're gonna tell her straight.
All I know about you is that you're a liar.
I understand you're mad at me, and you've got every right to be. But I wanted you to know I regret my part in all of this.
Oh, at least she regrets her part in all of this. That makes all forgiven. Oh, boo-hoo. She's sad about her bad choices in life that led to not everything benefiting in her way.
I know it ain't so comfortable, but it's safe.
It was cold.
Well, you got them skinny arms, and you ain't wearing a jacket.
No shit, I'm not wearing a jacket.
When Luke and Carlos and all them left, I was planning on leaving too. When Luke approached me about it, I thought he was crazy.
Well, they never mentioned you. No? I wonder why. You seem like a bit of a, you know.
Not even Luke. Well,
I'm gonna fill in that sentence right there.
That's to be expected, ain't it? You don't know me, do you? What are they gonna say? When Bonnie ain't here, you wouldn't know what he was talking about.
I guess that could be it.
I justified.
Oh, Igknightthefire merch would be it could be so insanely good that all of the merch would just be trumped in its presence.
Take this situation with the herd. That's the type of thing that rips a community apart. He keeps things in line. He's got a lot of this stuff figured out.
Nobody's safe here with Carver around.
Yeah, speaking of having to figure things out, Clementine has one thing figured out, and that is how much of a threat Carver truly is. She's starting to understand this world, she just needs a little bit of a push in the right direction by people around her. She still has reliance on people around her. It's not until the later games where she becomes more than a survivor, she becomes a protector. In other words, I'm really looking forward to Season 4, but for now, we have this excellent season to deal with in between.
He killed Walter.
Only to protect his own people. Kenny could have killed us all.
But he didn't.
Bill overreacted. He was in the heat of the moment, and he overreacted. Luke had ideas about how things should go,
overreaction.
But they didn't line up with what Bill was thinking.
Overreaction much! kind of blew the initial reaction out of what that did right there.
Maybe Luke was right about him. I wish he was around, but I just hope he's safe.
Hey, Bonnie, is that girl down there? I need to come get her.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, I'll be right over.
Next time, fucking lie and give Clementine a break,
sure
you
fine.
biatch.
Oh, almost forgot. I grabbed this for you.
Yeah, just a small, tiny reaction, no big deal. Just go and commit murder, why don't we?
Huh? What do you think? I found it at the lodge y'all were at. Think it might be for skiing. Had to wait for no one to be around.
Well, it's incredibly ugly.
Really? I thought it was kind of cute.
Well, you fought wrong, woman.
Keep you warm. You better watch yourself. I think some folks might
At
be
least it has
jealous of that
practical
cool
use.
jacket
Like,
of
it might
yours.
look like shit,
Oh,
but
there
at
you
least
are.
it's practical.
The ugly jacket.
And I would
Hey,
take practicality over looks
Never
any day of
mind.
the week.
I'll see you
For
later,
the sake of Clementine. Why is it for loading screen for one time where I do fall silent? This is a story-driven game. I should let you guys enjoy and really soak in the story, but here I am, not doing that.
Stay in here for a minute. I'm gonna radio down and find out what you're doing. Don't touch anything.
Oh, that's a shame. I really, really want to touch stuff.
Hey. You have to be tough, Sarah. Everything is harder now, but you have to be tough to survive.
Toughness isn't the only survivable quality.
Dad's never hit me before.
But Clementine is right. This girl needs a push. She needs to kind of wake up to the reality of the situation. She can't be coddled no more.
Troy would have been way worse. Your dad had to do it. Carver made him. So, in a weird way, Carver's the one that hit you, not your dad.
That is a really clever way to convey that. You see what I mean? Clementine is
Carver
clever.
made
She
him.
is good.
He's the bad
She is
guy,
resourceful,
not your
most
dad.
of all.
I guess so.
Like, what do you do when you're too
Carver
small
hit
to
me
fight zombies?
super
You
hard.
use your
It
environment.
still hurts like crazy.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I don't know why people have to be so mean. Like, even when I'm really mad, I still don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, you should really change that mindset.
Don't mess this up.
Yeah, I get it.
Reggie's in charge here, okay? Listen to him carefully.
Yep, no problem, Tavia. Okay, we gotta do a good job, guys. The camp is counting on us. Come on, I'll show you what to do. It's super easy. Pick up a pair of those shears. Okay, so we're picking these berries, right? Just pick them, put them in the basket. Simple. While you're at it, if you see any dead branches, take those shears and cut them off.
Hell yeah,
and stack them
Clementine is
neatly for
really
composting.
smart. I mean, she's the
Got it?
daughter of an engineer and a doctor for Pete's sake, so I'd imagine that kind of combination makes one hell of a smart-ass baby.
Hey,
But no, you
so,
can't pin it all up
she
on
gonna be
genetics.
okay?
She's smart because she paid attention at
'Cause
school.
what happened
Let
down
this
there?
character be a
That
lesson.
was straight
That
fucked
lesson
up.
being,
I
pay
don't
attention
want
at
her
school,
freaking out and
kids.
getting me
You'll
in
become a
trouble.
badass in the zombie apocalypse, trust me.
She's a baby. There's no help.
And we'll also be
Whoa,
very
that's
happy to
harsh,
insult our
kid.
friends
I
and
think if you did
immediately
that
throw
to
them under
me,
the
I'd
bus.
cry a little too. Look, Bill's had it out for me ever since I helped those guys escape, so I gotta concentrate on my work. That was awkward. I won't do that again. I'm gonna go work now.
What good did he think was going to come out of that exactly? You know what? I'm suddenly feeling an inexplicable sense of guilt and an urge to help out Sarah from out of nowhere. What is this bizarre 180-degree character change that came out of nowhere? I'm sorry, I feel bad for calling you a baby. I mean, I don't
Here,
really,
watch
but
me.
I'm doing this to prove a point.
This isn't that hard, Sarah.
Way, she did a single leaf.
It won't be the end of the world if you do.
Incredible.
Just keep going.
Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Yes, oh no, now you realise that that work should have been done. And also,
do
why
any of
was
your
Reg
work,
not
Clem.
supervising these girls?
Just checking in.
You think he kept
how
a
the new
better
girls are
eye
working out.
on what they were doing, as well as doing his own work? And if they're kids, they're stupid.
Reggie,
Yeah, Belle. Hey.
What the fuck happened in here?
Look, Bill, they're new, and me with my arm, it's just not the easy. I have one arm.
Shut up, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You better have an explanation for this. And I mean now.
Bill, please,
Sounds like you were about to give me an excuse when I asked for an explanation.
We'll get it done. Just give us some more time.
It was my fault. I didn't show Sarah well enough, I guess.
Nah, this ain't your fault. We talked about this, Reggie.
Yeah, the animation for the style
just
is
don't get it, do you?
incredible. Well, for games animation style, I should say, it's incredible because it's very comic book-esque. It's made to remind you and replicate the comic book style because it's set in that same universe. There's no better way to establish which universe this is set in than replicating the style of said universe from the comic books. The only difference is that this is obviously not in black and white because black and white in motion doesn't look as good as black and white on panels for a comic book series.
Are you okay?
I gave you plenty of chances.
Please, Bill! No! 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 Please! Ah!
Weakness.
Oh
Incompetence.
no, not that guy!
It puts us all at risk, and it won't be tolerated. You think about that the next time you're asked to do something. Get downstairs. Bonnie's got some stuff for you to do.
Oh yeah, isn't that a real motivator? Throw a guy off a roof, make him zombie chow. That's really gonna make me want to help you out. I mean, it's effective in making me help him out, but not make me want to help him out. There's a difference between doing something out of necessity and doing something out of wanting to do it.
Simple. Just take this over to him. That jacket looks real nice.
For example, jobs are essential in life. You need jobs to earn money. Doesn't mean you want to do the job.
What's wrong?
Unless you like the job. If you like your job, you don't work a single day in your life.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Reggie's dead.
What? What are you talking about?
Carver killed him. He pushed him off the roof.
Maybe it was just an accident.
Sure it was, Bonnie. Yeah, you just push people off the roofs by fucking accident.
Take this stuff out to those guys and come straight back. Just be safe, okay?
That is true. At least he's beefing up the zombies because now that zombies eat the zombie chow,
I need to go find out what happened.
Which is what's his face? What's his face? I forgot his name immediately. Now that he's zombie chow, the zombies can chow them all up, become bigger and stronger, and then in turn, those zombies overpower other stupid humans, and they die to feed the zombie. What we get is just a monstrous Goliath of a zombie.
Hey, that ain't your concern.
And that can only do nothing but a good thing.
Just follow them cables.
Yep, this is your average Tuesday, alright? But that's the thing with this game, it's so needlessly harsh towards Clementine. Like seriously, this game just had it out for this poor 11-year-old. I don't know what this poor fictional 11-year-old did to this game to deserve being thrown at every turn.
It's your fucking hands
but here
off
she is, suffering. I mean, at the end of the day, she performed a good deed. And what does a good deed reward her with? A man being thrown off the fucking roof in front of her.
Yeah, this is a real help. Why don't you just worry about yourself?
Reggie's dead. Carver killed him.
Also, what's really clever about that interaction is that notice how Kenny is holding Mike. That is how Lee held Kenny when they had a fight on the train. I can't remember if that was our specific playthrough, but there is a specific playthrough where Kenny and Lee, well, Lee is just kind of forced to beat the shit out of Kenny, and that is how he beats him, using that same hold. Kenny learns from having lost to Lee. He is resourceful in that manner. Speaking of resourcefulness, apparently, blunt, shitty woods aren't going to do the trick. But what is going to do the trick are these shelving units. Thank God for this very conveniently placed furniture and surroundings that Clementine can use to her advantage. Boy, would we be dead without this convenient placement right now. See ya! Oh yeah, God woke up old. This poor child. This was a bad choice. As if she's gonna... Woo! That was close. I still hate him.
Get up. Get out of there. Come on. Make me save your ass. Jesus.
Still hate him.
Oh, thank God you're
No matter
okay.
what happens,
All right,
anything that I will ever say towards
You
this
get
guy
back
is
inside
that I
right
hate
fucking
him.
now.
That's all I have
Sure
to
they got
say.
shit for you to do in there.
Nothing else. That's not
Now.
changing.
Think I'm fucking around? Now I gotta sit down here and babysit you assholes. Can't do a simple fucking patch job without me here cracking the whip?
Valkyrie, we've already established this. I definitely swear more. Oh, this poor child. Why couldn't this just be set in a universe where my poor dear beloved Clementine, the biggest thing she has to worry about is grades and boyfriends? Like, where's that version of Clem where she doesn't have to deal with a fucking zombie apocalypse?
Yes.
This character deserves so much better.
Get the hell out of me. I think you drew blood. Come all this way. This is the welcome I get.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that for?
You scared me.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
And it's about time you got here.
You have any idea how hard this was?
I love Savage Clementine so much.
Alright, listen, we ain't got much time. Okay, I followed y'all here best I could.
Exactly, let's throw
My
Clementine
since
into
y'all
the
got
universe
back.
where
Well, it's the first
she
chance
wins
I
the
got to talk
lottery
to
and her
somebody.
biggest problem becomes
They're
what to spend that
everywhere.
lottery
They
money
got
on because
guards
her life is
watching
just
everything.
so godly and incredible. This character deserves that. She deserves so much better than this hellhole that she's
There's a
been
herd of
dumped
lurkers just
into.
It's bigger than I ever seen around these parts.
Carver
But the
mentioned
tragedy
that.
is that what
Said he hopes
plays
it
up this
passes us.
series is what makes it so compelling. At the end of the day, you can't have compelling characters without compelling conflict, and boy, Walking Dead has compelling conflict, not only amongst its undead enemies, but amongst its human enemies as well.
See, I've been looking for places to get y'all free, but haven't been able to find anything yet.
Are you feeling okay?
No, I mean, yes. Sorry. I just could use some sleep, you know.
He's a
Hard to
bit
rest when you think the
unfiltered
lurkers
right
about to
now
get the
with his
jump on you
sleep
at any
deprivation.
moment, but yeah, I'm fine. Okay, don't worry about me.
It seems dangerous.
Well, the whole situation's dangerous, but well, we're in it now. It's what we got.
He's basically drunk because when you're that deprived of sleep, your brain effectively functions the same way as when it's drunk because it hasn't had its time to rest. We have drunk Luke on the screen. You're drunk in front of a child. How do you think this looks, Luke?
Like you being late. Listen, Clem,
You're gonna lose your parental privileges at this rate.
I
Be a
need you
better
to get
parent,
one of those
Luke.
radios, okay?
I'm kidding, I
You
love
think you can
Luke.
do that? Just one of those walkie-talkies. I just need to be able to tell y'all what's going on with them guards. You know, I'll figure out the schedule.
I mean, look at him, he's only sleep deprived because he was dedicated to saving not his friends, his family. He made a family out of these people. He established that from the get-go. Everything he does is in service of his family.
We got a plan.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Oh yeah, you bet we'll get you
I'm so
on.
glad I can count on you. Remember, you meet me here tomorrow. I'll try and be here around this time, but if I ain't, just wait as long as you can, because I really need one of those radios. And just let everybody know I'm alright, okay? I'm worried they,
But that's the thing. Counting money won't be a problem for Clementine. We've already established that this girl is really fucking smart. Like, counting money is not going to come as a problem to her. If anything, the smart son of a bitch might actually enjoy it. And she also loves comic books,
I
don't
was
you?
looking at comics. There's a whole store full of them.
Yeah?
That was a good resourceful answer. That was
Best not dog
intelligible.
Burley. Pull something like that again and you'll be meeting
And also,
the back
how
of
can
my
one not
hand.
read comic books? Comic books are epic.
Bill Radio. Wants a
It's
word
all
with
the
you
more
up in his
clever,
office.
given that
So get on
Walking
up there,
Dead series
now.
in of itself is a comic book series. A comic book series, which these games are set in the same universe as. They are set in the same universe as Walking Dead comics. I've said that multiple times, but here I am saying the same thing over and over again. Goku, are you kidding me? He doesn't stand a chance. The fight would be over in seconds. There'd be no entertainment value whatsoever. You'd just be left feeling sorry for Goku having his ass absolutely handed to
She's
him.
a strong woman, surrounded by weak men. I ain't letting my kid get raised around that. Get in here.
Oh, you want a strong woman? I'll give you a strong woman, alright?
Alvin? Alvin!
He passed out hours ago. He can't hear nothing. No point in making a racket.
Why are you doing this?
Me and him, we got history. Understand? Couple things we had to get worked out. I wouldn't be so concerned about his well-being if I were you. Not with you being so close to the fire yourself. Now.
Yeah, no use jumping out of a frying pan if all you're gonna wind up
You
in
make sure you
is the
tell me
fire.
the truth when you're sitting where you are. And you won't end up over in that chair. Now, you might not believe
Fine
this
then,
after
strong
what
little
happened
kid woman, that's what she is. That's what
I liked
Clementine is,
Reggie.
she's a strong little
He
kid
was a funny
woman.
guy. He
But
kept
strong all the
things light.
same.
You need
Keyword here
folks
is
like
strength. She doesn't
It's
have
easy
physical
to let
strength, but she has
depression
strength
sink
in
in
literally
during
everything
times
else.
like
Her
this.
resourcefulness,
But
her
he was
intelligence.
weak. And I don't mean just because he was maimed. That wasn't his problem.
And she knows
He
her
was
strengths
weak
too,
of
she
will,
plays up to her
weak
strengths.
of character. And we can't have that around.
That is exactly what
Not anymore.
being resourceful in nature
Now
means.
with what we got at stake, you have to be able to contribute.
I understand.
I knew you were a smart girl. You see, Reggie put us at risk with his incompetence. He's had a string of screw-ups lately. Killing one in order to save many is part of survival. It's one of the tough decisions
I love hate
that
this
a weaker
relationship. I
person
love
couldn't
hate
make.
the fuck out of
It's
this
why it falls to
relationship.
people like us safety. You understand? Well, I wish it was different, I do. But they are weak,
I wish Kenny had killed you.
and there's all the proof I need right there. You think anyone out there'd have the balls to say something like that? Oh, he did, but look where he landed. And we're more alike than you think. In fact, I think you realize it, but you're not comfortable with it yet. There's no way you could have lasted this long otherwise. I realized it back in that cabin.
We lasted this long by
You were
somehow
scared,
being with
but
Krista
you
for
looked me
16
straight in the
months.
eye, kept your nerve. That's what we need. If we're gonna get through this, the next generation has to be stronger than the last to
That's what makes
lead
Krista
us
so
out of
underrated. She kept Clementine alive for
It's like
16
you
months. That is a
raised
huge
the right
task,
way,
especially given
the
that
way my
things
child
went to shit for
It ain't
3
this
days
hurt
in
that keeps me up at
Savannah.
night. We
60
can
months
handle
compared
that.
to 3 days is the
not
lifetime of the
knowing.
apocalypse,
If I
so
got anyone to hand
they're
all this
lucky
off
enough
to,
that
but I ain't worried about
Krista
that
managed to
anymore.
keep Clementine alive that long.
It's not your baby. It's Alvin's.
And yet she's just kind
Well,
of thrown to the side in
even
the
if that
first
was
episode and
true,
never seen throughout the rest of the
it's
series
mine now.
since, leaving her
Alright,
story
now-
arc completely unsolved. It's very unsatisfying.
Yeah, I'm here.
Loading bay door is jacked. Troy really knocked the shit out of it.
How bad is it?
Rails are tweaked so it won't shut all the way. I don't think it's an emergency or anything, but it's something Stan should take a look at when he can.
I'll get him on it. Out. That fucking
God of
idiot.
War Ragnarok is an excellent game. I
Heard on
highly
its way.
recommend
He
it.
puts a goddamn ding in my door. Go on back out to the yard. It's almost supper time.
I could do with some supper. Okay, that was badass! Now you can see why I love this episode so much. Carver is such a fantastic villain. I mean, and we get the screen time we need to build and flesh out those layers, and more importantly that relationship he has with Clementine, the main character. It makes no sense in this game that we have Clementine doing all the heavy lifting for this group, but that's because she's the main character. Imagine how boring it would be if you,
we
as
all know what
Clementine,
happened this
just
morning.
sat on the
I don't know what
sidelines
that son
and
of a
let
bitch
everybody
is gonna do
else do all
next.
of the important
So you wanna
shit.
ring
It
the
wouldn't be a
dinner bell
compelling
while
game, is what
Walker's
would be
to
for a
show
sort
up.
of that.
How is that better?
Cause this place will be fucking chaos when that thing hits. No one will be paying any attention to us. And that's when we go. It's our opening. We just gotta figure out a way to draw
I would
'em
suggest
to
you get a
us.
PlayStation
friend here
because
wants to
PlayStation
get
is
us killed
better.
by lurkers
Not that I
before
hate
Bill can
Xbox,
do
I
it.
love Xbox. I have an Xbox
What is
Series
it with
X.
you?
That's what it sounds like
Still
to me.
prefer the PlayStation,
You
no?
know that's not what he's saying, but it does sound dangerous.
Maybe Luke could help us. He's outside. He wants a radio to help keep an eye on the guards.
Thank you. That's the plan I vote for.
You know about Luke?
He flagged us down when Troy wasn't looking. Told us his plan. Mentioned he talked to you.
If Luke can tell us what's going on with the guards, we can use that to pick a good time to escape.
That seems reasonable.
Who knows
Yes,
when
God of
that'll
War
be?
3 is
There was a
18
girl
for a
back at Crawford that
reason.
used church bells to send walkers
It has
all
an
over the
18
city.
because it
We
has
just need
things
something
that
really
anyone
loud.
under the age of 18 should not be
The
seeing.
PA system Carver is
Hence
always
the
using is
18
quite
rating.
There's some speakers outside the building.
Oh, DS and the
pointing
Switch
toward
is
the
so
bar.
bad. I love the Switch so much.
I
I've
saw
only got an
when we were
Xbox
walking out to the
360.
work.
Yeah, you got
Troy's
mostly
always
Nintendo
standing next to
consoles.
one of them.
Fair enough.
He's
The Xbox
right.
360
I
though
saw
is
them
one of my
too.
favorite consoles of all time. It was so ahead of its time as well.
all
It came out in
controlled in Bill's
2005,
office. There's a switch
and
in
the
there
quality of
to
the
turn them
console
off.
is something that came
How do
out
you
of
know
like 2008. The PlayStation 3 came out 2 years later and barely held a candle to it.
Luckily, there wasn't much around at the time to hear it. It was plenty loud, though.
That's perfect. We just gotta get into his office. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I mean, these games are also rated 18, but I would argue that God of War is worse.
It's a discussion
God of War
about
3 in
whether
terms
it's
of its...
You ain't exactly a peach either.
Luke's in no shape to help us. You want to put our fate in that guy's
Hey,
hands?
if we have
It's
two
not
plans, then why don't we
Why
combine the
can't we
best
do
of both
Even
plans?
if we bring the herd to us, it's probably good for Luke to be able to tell us where they're coming from.
You know what? Fine. I can get behind that. Okay, so we get
Yeah,
that
you
turn
better
on
get
radio.
behind that because
He
there's a
keeps us
bloody
posted
brilliant
on the
plan
herd's
for the
movement.
smartest character in the
Fire up
room
the
right
PA
now.
thing and
You
bring
guys
the
should be
walkers to
embarrassed. An
roll over this
11-year-old
place.
is smarting
And
than
then
all of you
Get some guns and
combined.
shoot our way out. I don't know. Whatever we can. We improvise.
And that's not a plan. You don't plan to improvise.
I figured out what your problem is. You don't think this stuff through. If the end of the plan is just to stroll through a herd of walkers, then you should know from the jump there's no way it's...
Oh, she's called him out his
Actually,
shit. And she's
I
right
do it all
though,
the
Kenny
time.
doesn't plan anything out. For boat, Savannah, none of that was
First
planned.
words I ever hear you say, and it's just
And when there
some
was no
crazy,
plan, that's when
stupid
it
shit.
went to shit.
What do you mean exactly? When you cover yourself in their smell, rub the walker guts all over you. They can't tell you from one of them.
God of War is very violent.
No,
This
I don't
game
know
is
who's
also
crazy.
very violent. Trust me, the end of this
Trust me,
episode,
I've walked
it
through
gets
herds before.
violent, and
It
it's
works.
gonna be
You just have to keep
bloody
calm and make sure you're getting
brilliant.
covered.
Because
You
it's
seem to know what you're
absolutely
talking about.
Lee figured
fucking
that out.
gratuitous,
What?
and I love some gratuitous
It's how we got out of
violence.
the marsh house. Lee covered me and we walked right through.
Really? Holy shit.
You had to
Good
go
one,
remind
Lee.
me of Lee, didn't
All right,
you?
what are we waiting for? Let's get that stupid radio.
We still
Oh,
have to
every
find a
single
way to
time
get
Lee
it
is
stopped.
brought up in these
I got a
games,
plan
it
for
brings a
that, too.
tear to my eye,
Come on,
because
kid.
that character
Gonna need your
deserves
help.
so much more.
Where
Lee
the
is
hell
for
did she
goat,
come
man.
from?
He is for goat! At least what he sacrificed himself for is a badass
Just
in
need
and
to
of
use the
herself,
winch.
because
She
this
can
is
just
clever
climb
time
up
we're
from
talking
there.
about here.
Then just drop into one of the skylights over the stockroom. There are shelves and stuff for you to land on, so you probably won't fall to your death.
Great.
That thing breaks all the time. Unless something's changed, it won't support much weight.
Yeah, I prefer Gothic horror.
Come on,
Gothic
up and
horror
at 'em.
just has so many
Push her,
elements
Kenny.
to it, which is so
She's our best
artsy and
bet.
stylish.
I mean that, Clem.
Now or never, I guess.
That's my
Atta
girl.
go!
We gotta get that rope down. Mike, you want to boost her up?
Come on, kid.
Don't let go.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm sure saying don't let go is going to make him not let go even much more. That's how it works. It's like saying don't die is definitely going to make people not die in a video game. Their use is just unparalleled, obviously. Yeah, I can get behind that Art of Skylands.
Try to hurry, all right? I don't think this
No, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna get fucking
No
caught.
idiots either. They see you're not in your bunk. We're all done. Shit, he's coming back. I gotta let you go. I can't stand here. Grab something.
Well, that was brutal. Yeah. I tried to go to the left, but then it didn't go all the way to the left, and that's what I meant to grab.
I gotta let you go. I can't stand here. Grab something.
Well, thank God that wasn't canon. I would have hated it if that was canon. Oh dear. Frickin' Mike. It would have been the worst canon if Clementine died to Mike's fucking stupid ass hands. But like I say, thank God that wasn't canon. That's not funny, Art of Skylands. Nothing revolving around violence upon this brilliant soul is funny. It's funny when she inflicts for violence and death and suffering upon others. That is comedy gold. You don't get much better, in fact. But when it's inflicted upon her, no, that's not cool.
No, not in the parking.
She can be violent in this world, but this world cannot be violent to her. I will protect this girl, alright?
What about how many there are?
Yeah.
See, that's why Lee is the GOAT. Lee protected this legend, did all he could. And it's just so tragic what happened to him, and now I'm reminding myself, and now I'm getting all sad and emotional. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I remind me? Me, stop reminding me. Started watching the new Last of Us show. What do you think? I think the show is brilliant. It's an adaptation done right. That show makes me wish that we got an adaptation of this continuity. At the end of the day, we've already seen The Walking Dead adapted into a TV show format. So they could take that style and then just adapt for games as well. And it would be so good. There's so much potential here. Especially since there are some really strong characters in Telltale's Walking Dead. Clementine being one of them. Obviously there's Kenny, Lee, and Luke as well, to name a few others. And then when we get to season 4, we're going to have the best cast to date. One of the main reasons why I'm really looking forward to season 4.
Not sure about the expansion.
Unfortunately, we have to deal with season 3 in between, but luckily season 2 before we get to season 3 is a lot better. So we don't need to worry about the huge difficulty just yet. And even then, New Frontier isn't bad, far from it. Just compared to the other games, New Frontier is easily the weakest of the Telltale Walking Dead quadrilogy. Unless you include Michonne. Michonne is terrible because it's forgettable. I can't name a single thing that happens from the Michonne miniseries, which is only 3 episodes long, by the way.
Yep.
What happened to it again?
Well, say we were talking about Last of Us show, and I really like Last of Us show. A video game adaptation done right, because it used video games, but only loosely. Like, yes, they used lines and the general plot, but it was a show first. They wrote it, not as a video game adaptation, they wrote it as its own show. And Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal brought their A game to that material. The chemistry between them two
Vince, come on.
was brilliant and captivating
Bill's
throughout.
the smoke back here, he'll flip. What are you thinking? You know
I hope you enjoy
I'm just gonna
Comic-Con.
tell him. I'm not letting someone else get blamed for this. That's bullshit.
The only Lee character you know from fictional media is the one from DNA. Well, you need to either play or watch Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1. Lee is the main character in that, and he is the GOAT. He is such a good character.
You get him? Okay, jump down. I got you.
So I really trust you. I mean, you did kill me in the non-canon continuity, so you know. How about I jump onto you and you break my fall rather than you catching me?
We best get in bed. Troy will be back any minute.
That's an anomaly. Mike saving us? How strange. Mike being reliable? How strange. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you I was successful. I'm damn well gonna flex about it. Time to bloat. No, it's time to gloat, not bloat. Bloat and gloat, two completely different
Everybody
things.
stay where you are. No need drawing suspicion.
That was so cool.
Thank you, Clem.
I told you probably wouldn't die. Nice job.
Jane, chiming in. No. You're not welcome
scared.
here.
Nothing wrong with being scared. It's how you handle it that matters. Anyway, get some rest.
You see, that seems like it would be a terrible option. Why admit that? Why make it look like your character is less than what you actually are? But that honesty opens up honesty over characters. It creates a stronger, deeper relationship, which is why I love that chain of dialogue so much. Is why I picked
It was
it.
always running in circles. Every damn place he went, he'd just run. He couldn't stop him.
I hate Duck, but his death brings such loss to Kenny that it is heartbreaking. I would normally never care about Duck's death, but the fact that it has such a strong and profound impact on characters I do like is what makes the death so powerful. That's the thing, if you're ever worrying about how to make a death impactful, whether you're writing something, you know, just making things in general, the way to make events, deaths, anything, you make it more impactful by making it affect other characters, make it have a knock-on effect.
We should probably figure out who's doing what before we...
Time to get up. Daylight's burning. They let you sleep in, all things considered.
Don't quote me on that.
Where's my dad?
He's
And you
where
should
the rest
especially
of
use
you are
that quote.
going.
Don't quote me
To
on that.
work.
Is the quote you should use
Rebecca,
to emphasize the
Sarah,
fact that you
Jane,
should not quote
if
me
you
on
gotta take a
anything.
piss, do it now. The next break won't be for a while. Troy will be coming up for the rest of you.
Why just them?
Like I
Yes,
said,
I hope Art
Troy's
enjoys
coming for the
Comic-Con
rest
as
of you.
well.
Alright, look. If we're gonna do something, we have to do it now. And if Luke's all we got, then we pair up with him.
I can do it. Where's the meeting?
Mike,
Yeah?
Clementine should do it.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, let's just speak about this
No
out
offense,
in the open,
but
why
come
don't
on,
we?
That's crazy. She's a kid. Why would...
There's a million reasons. She knows Luke. She can hide. She got the damn radio for us in the first place.
Who cares?
And I'm sorry, Mike, but I don't know you from fucking Adam, alright? And if I'm trusting someone...
Kenny is hyping up, we've got to take it after that.
I'm trusting her.
Kenny for hype,
Kenny's
man.
right. I should do it.
Don't do something stupid just to get some respect.
She doesn't need your respect.
Give me the radio.
All right, little chickens. Let's get to pecking.
All right.
I don't think today's gonna be like yesterday. No way. No shenanigans. This rooster's gonna be surveilling your ass every second of the day, you hear? Got that? I'm afraid I need an answer, girl.
Oh yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Good. Come on.
Oh, you have your pockets all out. Gonna get your tags all snagged on something.
How the heck did no one notice that? He literally said the word pockets,
Let's
which
go.
would have drawn his eyeline to her pockets. That was the least most subtle handoff in the history of fiction.
Hey,
Oh
she's
dear.
with me.
Oh shit, I almost forgot.
Wait, why was Beyond a Hero hidden by Art of Skylands? What did he do? What did he do?
Well, take her then. I don't care.
Wait, what's going on?
Never mind.
Just chores of a different sort. Come on, City Mouse.
Can't you cut her a break?
Ignite, what did I do? I don't know. You
She'd
accidentally
really rather
banned
keep
Beyond a
with
Hero.
us.
Luckily, I have
People she
unbanned him, I
knows.
believe.
Okay. It's okay.
Come on.
Little too much power got to Art's head right there.
I just wanted to make sure you were all right. I didn't believe you when you told me about Reggie. I ran and found Bill once I left you. Figured even if he had done it, he'd make up some sort of excuse, but Bill was just so matter-of-fact about it. Like he'd pulled up a weed or something, like it had to be done, and that was just one of those moments when your blood runs cold.
Oh yeah,
Goose
signature
pimples up
Clementine
and down
quote.
your
It's
arm.
okay.
As it turned
That
out,
is
the
what she's
person
known
you
for.
thought you knew
Definitely not anything
never
like
there.
still not bidden. That's definitely not a signature
You
quote.
look anxious,
That's a shit
Clementine.
quote compared to.
Something the matter?
It's okay. Yeah, that's it. That's a quote.
You know you can talk to me, right? I was dishonest when I first met you, but I swear on everything holy that'll
I don't
never
know
happen
you.
again.
I don't
Bonnie,
trust you.
I'd rather be around
Spider-Man No
people
Way
that
Home
I trust.
reference.
I can understand you're uncomfortable. I won't
Top
force you
10
to be
quotes of
around
all
me if you
time.
don't want to.
Yeah, we should put that on Watch Mojo's
Go on,
next
back out and be with
list. Top 10 video game quotes of all time. And coming in at number 1, Clementine from Telltale's Walking into Season 2. It's okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. We're not going to bother going through all the other 9 because this one is just so perfect that we all knew it was going to be number 1. It's okay is the utmost perfect quote of all time.
Y'all better hurry that shit up. I hate babysitting you assholes.
Luke?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not quite caught up on all the YouTube drama.
Luke?
So they could have done bad
Clementine.
stuff, but they could not have done bad
safe
stuff.
to
They
come
could still
out.
be making content. They could just not be making content no more. I've not kept myself in the loop. I've been busy with university recently, so if I'm not making content, you can be sure as hell that I'm not keeping up with other people who are making content. I mean, Crib Crusher even made a video, Half of the Scarner's Cast, and he referenced my video in his video, Half of the Scarner's Cast. That shout out was lovely. I really enjoyed the video, but I never got around to even commenting on the damn thing. I didn't have enough time after I already watched the video to leave a comment. Even though it was a damn good video. He did well. And I especially like the parts where he shouted me out. Those were the best parts of the videos, hands down, right there. Oh.
I swear to Christ, you're gonna regret this.
Oh, no, you're gonna regret that! Really? Why you gotta abuse Calicai? Just for her love of comics, man?
Already you're fucking up. Well, you wait and see what happens. Move! Hey!
Leave her alone. Let her read the comic books, bro.
Get over there.
And how is it that we're repaid for our trust? With treachery? With deceit? With theft?
What's going on?
I don't know, Clem.
That's true, I wouldn't expect him to know. He literally just got there. He knows about as much as Clementine does. Number 2 would probably be Samurai Goro from F-Zero when he berates towards Captain Falcon saying, "You stole the prize money from us." Yep, top tier voice acting, alright.
Luke here, he can't help you now. You gotta help yourselves. You gotta help me find the strength to forgive you. Now you can start by telling me where the other one is. I'm gonna count to 3. If that radio ain't in my hand by then, we'll have to make things more difficult. 1, 2.
Maybe you...
It's right here. I got it.
Choice is merely an illusion. No matter what you did, fate would come to beat Kenny's ass up either way.
Sorry about that. Not sure what I was thinking.
3.
Fate is fate, and choice was merely an illusion.
No! Stop him! Somebody stop him! Let me
Stop!
go!
Clementine! Help me!
No! Stop it! Kenny!
Carlos must be very weak if he needs help restraining Sarita right now. Luckily, that's what I have Clementine for. He is way stronger. Look at this kind of restraint right here. Sarita doesn't stand a chance. I wouldn't know, I never played F-Zero GX. Please. And you're right, guns won't work on Clementine. If you shoot Clementine in the head, she'll just walk it off.
Alright, everyone come with
Might
me.
tickle a little bit,
Bonnie,
actually.
You stick around. Make sure these folks don't get into any more trouble.
Yeah, okay.
No supper for y'all tonight. Maybe an empty stomach will give you some perspective. And we'll try this again.
You know what,
tomorrow.
Kenny bled a lot. Why don't you just drink the blood? At least then you can stay somewhat hydrated. Yeah, get the nutrients from that which has been exploded from Kenny's, you know, head stuff. Or the head stuff that's no longer where it should be because Carver's too busy beating the shit out of him. Carver carved the hell out of Kenny's face. No, Kenny! Anything but Kenny! He killed Kenny! I mean, they didn't actually kill Kenny. Or did they? Spoiler alert, we're gonna find out. Oh, the power of walking things off. We love the power of walking things off. It's just so darn powerful. We're looking at Kenny took the hit for the team right there, because even though Clementine's only a little kid, a strong little kid woman, despite all that, there's no telling what the deluded, psychopathic Carver would have done.
What are you talking about?
Look, I know part of this is my fault. I know.
We can't stay here.
Exactly. We have no idea how long Alvin's got before Bill just kills him. We have to leave now.
Look, I hear what you're saying, but it's risky.
Risky? Did you see what that son of a bitch just did? Look, the plan works. Nothing needs to change. It's all set up. The hard part is done. This guy's fucking crazy. Who knows what he'll do next?
Yeah, but now we're dealing with a guy beat to shit, Sarita in no shape to do anything, and I'm a goddamn mess. Look, we should rest up, okay? We should bide our time, and we should wait for an opening.
Bonnie's agreeing to help us tonight.
And that doesn't mean she can't do it some other night.
We're not waiting.
Ain't nothing out there, guys. Trust me, I've looked. There's no food. There's no supplies. They picked everything clean. I'm just saying we gotta be sensible about this.
How's Kenny?
Doc's over there working on him. And don't look good.
Yes, this crew very much does not have the firepower to shoot people.
We're in no shape to go now.
You better fix him. You better.
Yeah, you tell him straight up, he better.
His orbital is
Stupid
crushed.
fake doctor,
I
do
don't think
better.
there's much hope
Do
for
better
the
with your
guy.
fake doctoring
I got him as stable as
skills.
I could, cleaned it, got some of the swelling down, bandaged it as best I could. But until he wakes up, we won't know if there's any damage to the brain.
Fuck. Okay, look. Maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but if... Damn it, if y'all are serious about going tonight, then we're gonna have to start talking about maybe leaving some folks behind.
No!
There is no other way.
This is bullshit.
Well, I don't like it either, but guess what? It's where we're at.
Kenny and I are only here because of you people. And now you intend to leave us behind.
Oh, you'll have to wait and
So
see
we
that,
should
artist,
risk
guys.
all
You will
of our
have to
lives?
wait and
What are you
see.
saying?
No, we're not leaving Kenny. It's not fair. We
Do as
stay
the girl
together.
says, people. Remember, she's
We're just
smarter than
trying
all
to
of
make
you
the best of a bad
combined.
situation here. No one wants to leave Kenny. Good. Cause...
Yeah, they have a doctor who can't even tell the difference between a dog bite and a human bite. What kind of doctor doesn't know the difference between a dog bite and
All right, hon.
a walker bite?
We leave tonight. Plan
I was so frustrated I couldn't even find a word from him there.
One tough bastard.
Stupid useless doctor is
bastards
stupid and
get their ass
useless.
kicked in front of everybody.
Also, yay, Kenny's back. Kinda glossed over that.
You all right? That wasn't your fault, okay?
Oh, there's only one action to do right
Don't
now.
go
Only
blaming
one.
yourself. It's all right.
That was the only one correct action. It might have given us choices, but the other choices were bullshit. You know,
Well,
straight
now?
up that I went
We
and
get
hugged
the
that
hell outta
man.
here.
You
Like
gotta go
now,
hug
now.
that man.
Yes.
Where are we going? In case things get squirrely and we gotta make a break for it, we need a place to meet up.
We could meet out at Parker's Run.
The hell is
You
that?
see what I mean? He took a really
It's a
bad
Civil War
beating,
site a few miles
walked it
from
off.
Tourist trap.
The power
That
of
sign's all
walking it
over.
off, I'm
Just
telling
follow
you, is
the road.
Stop there after the
incomprehensible. The
escape
power
the first
level
time.
is off the
You can
charts.
follow nowhere
The
else.
power of
It's not that far.
just walking it
Well,
off.
At least if a few folks
It's as
know
Captain
where it's
America once
at,
said,
it'll
you get
be easier
killed,
to find if we're
walk
split
it
up.
off.
All right, that works.
Can't believe it
need
just
someone
quoted
to
the
go
worst
set
of
off
it,
that
just
PA, right?
moving.
I mean, you never bothered to explain who's supposed to do that.
Oh, yep, let's just rely on the strong little kid woman again. It sure is a damn good thing that she's strong. She's a strong little kid woman.
Wait, hold on. She's the plan?
I'm gonna need a boost.
Oh, hell yeah,
Somebody
we're
needed to
confident
flip
with
the
this.
switch for the outdoor speakers. Just the
If
indoor
anyone's
speakers
earned their
might not
confidence,
draw
it is
power.
Clem.
It's right on the microphone box.
Right.
By default, it's set to play music, so you should just have to turn it on, right? Then climb back up and drop into the stock room. We'll meet you there.
Down into the office. Outdoor speaker switch. Turn on PA. Up to the roof. Down into the stock room to meet you guys. That right?
Perfect.
Oh, you bet it's perfect.
Be careful.
Hey.
Clem, make sure you bring Alvin.
Oh yeah, Kenny also has the insane power of just walking it off.
Alvin!
Let's just go ahead and poke the man. Mind you,
mic.
she's that powerful. She's that powerful that touching people funny murders them. That's what happens when you're just that good. You know, you just touch someone and they blow up. I'm kind of surprised Alvin didn't blow up. You know, I suppose he only tasted a small percentage of Clementine's true untapped potential.
No, where are they?
Found him!
Come on, come on. Please work.
This 4th of July, make sure your backyard barbecue is complete with Hal's full line of products to meet your grilling needs.
24 hours live stream when it is never, it will happen never.
Alvin, are you okay?
Yes, I'm asking just for my own conscience because I know how much poking you've hurt coming from me, the most powerful being in the known universe and beyond.
Didn't keep the tiniest gun in the universe. There's something funny about that.
Ha! Big Man has a puny gun. In case you could tell, that was a metaphor for well, let's just carry on. Ask him if we can install them so we can move along from this joke. Or it's not even a joke, it's the game's metaphor. The game is clearly making a reference to Big Man Carver has tiny things.
Go up there and shut that thing off.
You gotta get out of here. They'll be here any second.
Thank you.
Well, viewer discretion was advised. I never said the jokes and metaphors were good in this game.
It's gonna be a girl. Just a hunch. Go on.
Take note of that, that's important. Alvin thinks it's gonna be a girl. Oh my! Alvin has it too! Alvin, oh, never mind. I thought Alvin had the power to just walk it off. He doesn't. Big Man has tiny gun, let's just leave it at that. We didn't leave it at that, I took it further. I took it further. I mean, I pointed out the fact that the game was using that in a metaphorical sense. Draw parallels. Because the game thought it was being fucking funny. That's why. Alvin looks like he's not going to return to music industry anytime soon. He's not going to return into much of anything anytime soon. He's, you know, a bit brown bread, meaning fucking dead.
Dog shit group of crippled fucks? Then fine. Be my guest. But
don't draw attention to her, you idiots! He can see you, he can see where you're looking. Yes, the rule of thirds! Rule of thirds. Clementine hit him, then Kenny,
come on, Luke.
Then Luke.
This ain't none of your business.
Clem, why isn't Alvin with you?
Exactly, let's just keep it as a metaphor then. You know, it's a metaphor, no need for further elaboration.
Alvin!
Kill him, kill him, kill him!
Oh God, I am so sorry.
Kill him.
Rebecca, sweetie, my God.
I don't think Luke was a big fan of that.
This is just a bit of a custody battle we got on our hands.
I'm gonna say tie him up because, you know, I like Luke, and Luke likes that plan. I want a plan that Luke likes, because I like Luke. Let me emphasize this by saying it multiple times. You know, repetition, perfection, all that. That thing being to emphasis on the very thing I'm repeating. Rebecca Gold got the right opinion. Oh, trust me, no matter what we chose, this guy's gonna fucking die anyway. It's gonna be gratuitous, it's gonna be violent. I am really very much looking forward to this. And this, right here, is a scene where viewer discretion is advised.
We have to
what you're about to watch is going to be very, very enjoyable, but brutal. And that's what makes it so enjoyable. You know, the brutality and entertainment value, they go 1 and 1. There is no entertainment value if there is no gratuitous violence. That's how it works.
Just gonna let him do this?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this. My eyeballs are about to be glued.
Look at you fucking ingrates. I don't even know how good you got it.
Oh, he's right. They're taking their survival thus far for granted. Bearing in mind that this is about, well, this is over 2 years into the apocalypse. Those people have been surviving for over 2 years in the apocalypse. In the Walking Dead comic books, this is after all-out war. These people have survived past all-out war in the comic books. Isn't that insane? And then people in the comic books who were way better survivors than these folks didn't quite get that luck, did they? Not even Glenn survived at this point, and Glenn was a great survivor. He knew what he was doing.
We'll see how long that lasts.
I'll be right
But for those of you who haven't read the comic books yet, I'm not going to spoil it further than that, but boy, Glenn deserves so much better. Glenn was the heart and soul of the Walking Dead. Taking him away kind of removed something from the show for me, and the comics too, but he was much better in the show. He was good in the comics, even better in the show.
Misery right then. Now look at you. You're a mess. The fuck are you looking
Yeah,
at,
being shot
bitch?
mid-sentence would have been very
Don't act
satisfying.
like you didn't love every second.
Oh, there you go, mid-sentence, let's go! Crowbar to the face, mid-sentence, never mind, I take it back, this is way better than being shot mid-sentence. And that is a reference to Glenn's comic book death in of itself. Glenn, we was just talking about him. I don't know why he doesn't just walk it off.
Let's go.
It doesn't even seem that bad. I mean, look at me. That is pain right there. I felt something from that, but I walked it off just fine. So he has no excuse. Just walk it off. You see what I mean? Damn, that's brutal. And I enjoyed every frame of that violence, that gratuitous violence. Exactly, just walk it off. I walked it off, and if I can walk this off, this absolute sheer pain right here, anyone can walk it off. If I can walk it off. I'm kidding, this wasn't even that bad, it was just a tiny cut.
They were coming from the south.
But a cut needs a plaster, I've got to keep it cleaned and bandaged. I don't want it to get infected, because an infection is way worse than the cut itself.
Thanks.
I should probably kill this thing before it kills me. Time to pay attention to the video game now. Exactly, if I can do it, no excuses for anyone else if I can do it.
You guys better hurry up and get to smearing if you want to live. Or you can die here. Doesn't matter to me. Be quick. We need to get covered before the rest of them get close or we're fucked.
I'll go first. You're gonna put that on yourself? We have to, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah's gonna get someone fucking killed at this rate. It's Sam from the comic books all over again. Sam, who, when they tried to do this in the No Way Out arc, he panicked and got people killed. Again, spoilers for the comics, I suppose, and the show, abs in the show as well.
Are you sure?
The point is, stupid, cowardice children who don't understand the world and concepts around them, they are a liability. They are Ben all over again. This is Ben 3.0.
I'll get your back.
And Ben 1.0 was one Ben too many. Man, I hate Ben.
We ain't got all day.
And I'm glad we fucking murdered Ben.
They're almost on us.
What in the actual fuck is going on here?
Ben's death was a celebration. We partied
Someone
afterwards.
say
It was
something
brilliant.
before I start. Hey!
Especially with
Don't
gratuitous
you
violence
even
placed on top of
fucking
it. Like,
think
Ben
about
did
it,
not need to
motherfucker.
die
I
so
will end
brutally,
you,
but
you
he
hear me?
did.
Troy,
There is one benefit to keeping Ben alive, and that is if you keep Ben alive in the first season, Ben gets an even more brutal death.
I wanted to get out. You said you'd help, then I'd help.
And that says a lot given the
Thought you
death
meant
that we
get
got
out
in
of
our
the pen.
playthrough when I
Not
dropped
whatever the
him.
fuck this
By
shit
accident,
is.
but I dropped him all
I
the
did.
same.
But now
I think
we can
dropping
leave.
Ben was the highlight of this Telltale's Walking Dead series so far, I'm going to be honest here. Kaya says, hi Kaya.
Oh,
Hi
no.
Kaya!
Away from here. Together.
I mean, I would be as disgusted if I was at Sarah's position.
gotta get a
Being
bath.
disgusted is fine, she's being cowardly. Oh, great! Referencing dicks, are we? Not like the metaphor from earlier did that.
Act like you belong, and you will belong.
Yeah, being disgusted is fine, so long as you're not, like her, shaking, being cowardly, drawing attention upon yourself, and worse yet, drawing attention upon everybody else.
Is that Tavy?
Oh dear, that was inconvenient. Okay, if one of the bullets goes through your brain, just walk it off and you'll be fine. That is very important, just walk it off, alright?
Watch Sarah.
Quiet, honey. Clementine, come help me. Calm her down, please. Just say something. You're her friend. Clementine,
Well shit! Who could have seen that coming? The liability is now being a liability.
You're shooting at us! Sarah, shut up!
You tell her straight, girl. You tell her.
Did you...
And look at that. Us protecting the liability is now putting us in trouble. Goddamn liabilities, man. Oh, damn it! Not Sarita! Not because I give a shit about Sarita, I don't. But Kenny likes Sarita, and I like Kenny, so I don't want Kenny to be upset after having lost Sarita. Alright, chopping the arm is a seriously awful idea, and we are much smarter than that. You see, we could chop the arm off, but the problem with chopping the arm off is that Sarita bleeds out. She bleeds and bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. She screams. She attracts all of the zombies around her. So either she bleeds to death, or the zombies come and they give her a more painful death, rather than her having a chomp. At least then she can live out her last few hours in somewhat peace and tranquility. Rather than being mauled to death in the most painful manner possible. So chopping off the arm in the midst of all that. Safe thing to do is kill the zombie, get her out of the horde as fast as possible, and then chop her arm off in a safe, more secure location where they can stop the fucking bleeding. See what I mean? Chopping the arm off. It's just about the worst possible thing you can do in a situation like that, and we are better than that.
Not now.
As Art of Skies has put it, you know, she's got bit. We can walk it off. If you chopped off the arm, that's a lot harder to just walk off than a bite. We'll just walk it off. Sarita will be fine. Okay, I'm within 54% of people who helped Sarita. We chose to hide Luke's presence. We tried to hide the theft. Failed miserably. Only 48% of players watched. Boy, those 51.4% of players are really missing out. And you see that 56.9% of players who chopped off Sarita's arm rather than chopped the zombie, they are stupid idiots. Okay, stupid idiots. They did something that Sarita couldn't as easily walk off, and the idea is to do stuff that you can easily walk off. Which is anything, by the way, because look at me and my thumb. I walked this off just fine. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. But yes, here we are, the end of the episode. That was a really fast-paced one. I told you I was looking forward to this, and that is why. That was brilliant. This episode had a mix of everything I love about Telltale's Walking Dead. It had some really intense conflicts, a really compelling villain to top it all off with. Clementine being absolutely savage, and just the brutality of this world never ceasing. Every twist this episode took was a reminder of just how truly brutal this world is. We had Reg's death, then we had Alvin, then Carlos, and then Sarita got bit. That is a lot to cram into 1 minute 30, 1 hour 30 I should say. If that was 90 seconds, they crammed all of that into 90 seconds, that would be really impressive because it would basically be impossible. But yeah, it was just such a fast-paced episode, like I say, though that time flew by, and I enjoyed every moment of it. We had some great characters in there, some great conflict, an amazing villain who got some well-deserved comeuppance to have gratuitous violence. Was really goddamn entertaining, because someone who really deserved it got the shit absolutely beat out of them. But with that being said, we'll be returning for episode 4 of Telltale's Walking Dead, Amid the Ruins, and that will be happening next week. For now, this here stream is coming to an end, so I'll see you next week for the next episode of Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2. And until that moment arises, peace! Thank you so much as always for watching.